I've got the top 10 hottest pickups of the week in fantasy basketball coming up next on Beat the Odds. Don't go anywhere. Hello sports fans and welcome back to another episode of Beat the Odds. We're going to go over the top 10 hottest pickups ahead of week 18 in fantasy basketball. If you like the sound of that, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so that way you don't miss an episode. Now, I want to thank my community for casting 243 total votes, which helped me create the list this week. Did you miss your chance to vote? Make sure to keep an eye out for more polls coming out later this week. Do you have a burning fantasy basketball question? Ask me on Q. Go to askmeonq.com/beattheodds-NBA, submit your question, and for a small fee, I will personalize your response and send it to your email. It's super easy to do, and it's a great way to get fantasy basketball advice while also supporting this channel. Now let's get right into the list here. At number 10, we have Jose Alvarado. Not wasting any time, we kick this off with our favorite ball thief, Mr. Alvarado. It is a shame he's not in the starting lineup on a regular basis. However, he doesn't need a whole lot of minutes for fantasy value. His ability to toss in some extra rebounds has helped stomach the low scoring of late. Let's go to number 9. We have Davion Mitchell. His nickname, Off Night, is so perfect because there isn't a guard in the league that thinks that they can go off against Davion Mitchell's defense. He fits this Miami Heat team perfectly. He gives a solid defender alongside Tyler Hero in the backcourt. He's a good pickup for now, provided he can continue to get 30 minutes per game. Let's go to number 8. We have Aaron Nesmith. Nesmith's rust is completely off. He's made his way back into the good graces of fantasy managers and makes a stellar pickup ahead of the fantasy basketball playoff. The Pacers are finding their stride. Halliburton is on another planet right now, and Nesmith is the benefactor of all of that. Expect his stocks to rise dramatically in the weeks ahead. Let's go to number 7. We have Aaron Wiggins. Wiggins has been scorching hot this month. He's hit double-digit scoring in 14 straight games and shows no signs of slowing down. He's not going to contribute too much to your defensive categories, but if you're in desperate need of points and threes, there's not a whole lot of other wings that would be better to pick up. Moving on to number 6, we have Zach Collins. Nikola Vucevic has missed the last 4 games due to a strained calf, and Zach Collins has filled in quite admirably. This doesn't seem to be a long-term injury, though, so pay close attention to the box score once Vucevic returns. Regardless, Collins makes a good short-term add with his ability to contribute in points and rebounds. Moving on to number 5, we have Santi Aldama. If your name is not Ja Morant or Jaren Jackson Jr. or Desmond Bane, be prepared to play the matchup game for minutes on this Grizzlies team. Luckily for Aldama, he can play with the starters or the bench mob and still put in a productive night. His last game against San Antonio saw him post a line that was 2 rebounds short of a triple-double. Let's go to number 4. We have Kel'el Ware. Ware has been absent from the block party in recent days, but he just put up a 6th spot against the Knicks on Sunday. That has effectively doubled the rookie's career high, so I wouldn't count on him actually going crazy, but if he can average 1.5 blocks through the rest of the year, he would make a solid second center in fantasy leagues. Let's go to number 3. We have Ball Ball. Now, Ball Ball has finally been unleashed. After being buried on the depth chart for much of the season, Ball has made a triumphant return into the starting lineup and has given fantasy managers plenty to like. It's true that he's Timu's version of Victor Wembanyama, but even that is extremely valuable to own in fantasy leagues. Moving on to number 2, we have Peyton Pritchard. Is he truly a must-roster player right now? The answer is actually no. However, once the team is locked in their playoff spot, you can expect Pritchard to jump up in the pecking order for scoring that's going to be left behind in their starting lineup. He makes the ultimate stash player for fantasy basketball playoffs, so I would get him now before it's too late. And finally, at number 1, we have Chumani Kamara. Kamara should not be on the waiver wire. It's just that simple. The team is now winning, so they're going to continue giving Kamara all the minutes that he can handle. And he doesn't just play a solid defense, he also holds his own on offense as he's shooting almost 60% from the field over the last 2 weeks. And that's going to do it here for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like on the video and of course subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I'm going to sign off for now, but I will catch you guys on the next episode.